Angela Fazio is an industry powerhouse who has overseen 40,000 homes sold and $9 billion in production. And Kristen Cantrell is one of the nation's most accomplished team leaders, helping thousands of agents build their businesses. They are passionate about educating, encouraging, and empowering moms in real estate. Our next episode starts now.
Welcome to Moms in Real Estate. I'm Kristen Cantrell.
And I'm Angela Fazio. Today's guest is Amanda George from Massachusetts.
She's awesome, you guys. I can't
so
wait
excited.
till you get to hear her accent in just a couple seconds.
It's
coming. And she's going to be talking about being married to real estate. So I'm sure a lot of you can relate. So Amanda, get us started. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi. My name is Amanda. I practice real estate in the Boston area. Been licensed almost 10 years now, and we are married to real estate. My husband and I work as a team. We work 24/7 together. We breathe real estate day in and day out. It's just our life. It's everything. You know, we love to work, and so it's fun because it's not work when you love what you do.
If I didn't hear you say that and you just typed it out, I would have thought that was Angela Fazio.
That's
you
right.
said like the same things that she says. You guys breathe real estate 24/7.
That's right.
You guys have the same intro.
Exactly. Like my husband and I literally have been working together for 20 years. Every day, all the time, we do everything together, and I love it.
And they love it like you do. So tell us, how is that for you? Is it hard to work with your husband, or do you just love it? Like, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, he might say it's a little hard, but, you know, he goes to the bosses, so I guess that's all that matters. No, but seriously, we're a really good team. We tag team everything, and with 2 little kids, you guys know how it is.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's just, hey, today you take the kids, I have, the laundry list to do, or, you take this one and head here, I'll take that one and head there. And so for us, people ask that all the time, what's it like working with your husband? And for us, it's not that we're working together 24/7. It's more of just like, this is your to-do list for today. This is my to-do list for today. Like, let's split it 50-50. And so we just try to carry that throughout.
That's awesome. You have an infant. You have not a newborn, but an infant.
4 weeks old today. Actually.
That's brand new.
That's brand new.
Brand spanking new.
Yeah. She's already going to final walkthroughs.
Oh, okay. I know Ashley, who is a guest on Moms in Real Estate and a speaker at our Moms in Real Estate events, is super passionate about bringing your babies with you, and she gives some pretty good tactical tips. I'm going to send it to you, but do you use a baby carrier, like one of those where she's attached to you?
Yes. Yes. Those are like a lifesaver.
That was her number one thing. Make sure you have a good baby carrier.
What did she call it? A snuggly or something?
I forget. No. What do you call yours?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many different ones. It's basically like a backpack that you wear on the front.
Yep. You're like a kangaroo.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw a girl at dinner last night wearing one. I saw a girl at dinner last night wearing one, drinking her wine, and I was like, I bet you love that glass of wine right now.
I know.
Because there was a baby probably brand new in that little sack.
So cute.
So I'm excited to talk to you about all kinds of things. I love the fact that you and your husband work together. That's awesome. I love the fact that you are a $15 million producer. Do I have that right?
On average, anywhere between 15 and 20. So we do a fair amount of new construction. In Boston, real estate is a very hot market. It's been a seller's market for a while now. There's not a lot of land, but, people are really repurposing commercial stuff and parking lots, that sort of thing, to gain more housing because we're just so short housing here. I'm sure you guys feel that a little bit too. I know everyone in the country is kind of dealing with that, but we do a lot of new construction. There's a lot of opportunity for that here.
That's awesome. I love when you can find another way to get around our crazy market. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Finding ways to find houses, even though they seem like they're nowhere.
And it's you've got to do the digging for your clients. There's so much available online, but there's where things have been so competitive over the last couple of years. We're doing a lot of off-market stuff, a lot of kind of behind the scenes networking. And, I know that agent, I know they do a good job. I know that they're trustworthy and that they're ethical. And so, I'm going to feed my off market deals to these agents to see if we can get a real deal done and make everybody happy.
I love
and so we
that.
have a lot of that in this area too.
You know why I love that is because it's such like it's not a common thing. I feel like I constantly am telling people like your agent to agent relationships are so freaking important. And a lot of agents do not spend time on that. And that's so good that you do, especially in this market. Like you have to pivot. And that's one of the things that I think everyone needs to be focusing on.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. It's, you have to evolve before you're sitting around and saying, oh my gosh, how do I get business? How do I help my clients? And you need to stay one step ahead of it.
I've always been amazed that a cross-sell agent would ever be a jerk.
I know.
Like I don't get that whatsoever.
It's so dumb.
Because this is a very small world.
I know.
You're going to come back around again and again to the same people. And I know for a fact when my husband and I were selling a shit ton of real estate, when we had, maybe it was a market where there's a lot of offers going in, we looked at the agent name. We're like, let's look at that. Oh, heck no. I don't want to work with that person. That guy's a jerk or whatever.
100%.
Yeah. I call it my black book. I have the running list in my head of people I will remember. And if you put a deal in front of me, your buyer's not getting it. If I have another option,
I have a little black book.
I know you're a flake.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a little black book titled "Asshole Agents" too. They're everywhere. Oh my
Give us all
gosh.
a bad name.
I also have a big book of awesome agents, though.
Yeah,
I
a
really
bigger
do.
book of awesome
Way
agents.
bigger.
That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, there's definitely way more great agents than there are bad ones, and it's like every business, right?
Yes. So you mentioned something, we were cracking up. We're like, what are your challenges as a mother? Time management. What are your challenges as an agent? Time management. We all hate time management. It's freaking hard. But I feel like the people that are doing really well in real estate, they always at least have it down a little bit. So do you want to share anything about what have your struggles been with that? What has been anything that you can share that can help somebody if they're struggling with this?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just what are your priorities, and they're going to change every day. And so some days you put the phone down and you can't get to your emails and people are blowing you up looking for whatever it is. And you're focused on spending time with your family or spending time with your kids or, a vacation, whatever it is. In other days, the family has to take a back seat and realize that you got to get stuff done. And my poor daughter, I always tell her, I'm like, you want toys? Mommy's got to work. So you want to go to Target? Mommy's got to go to work today. So she's 3, so, it's hard to get. But I think it's just your priorities can change every day. And you don't have to do it all, but you can do it all. And it depends on what you have going on just in that moment.
I love that you didn't say, I'm just striving for a perfect balance in my life. I just want balance. What did that girl say? Balance is bullshit.
Oh yeah, I listened to that.
And it's so true. I don't put
It
any
is.
pressure on myself to achieve some ethereal balance that doesn't exist. I don't even put pressure on myself for that.
No way.
No, and I think you'll drive yourself crazy if you try to. It's some days you can do it all and you're Superwoman, and other days, leave me the fuck alone.
Yes.
Yep.
100%. Okay, you also struggle with another thing that everyone struggles with, which is mom guilt. And
Not
you
everyone.
probably, not everyone, not Angela, but but you, and especially right now, I feel like when you have a 4-week-old and a 3-year-old, you are in the trenches of mom guilt. So are you experiencing that now with an infant, or tell me, is it has it gotten better for you or worse, or share how it is for you?
It's definitely, I obviously still feel it. And, I mean, even just at bedtime and, you're trying to get the kids to bed and so you can finish up a few things and still have time to relax. And then I feel guilty that I'm hurrying her up to bed and getting irritated that she's not quick enough and going to sleep and all that. So with the second baby, I think that it's definitely a little easier. I'm not as a control freak about it, right? You can kind of like let it go. You know, the baby's going to be fine. You know, your husband can do it. You know, you'll leave your kid with Jack the Ripper to get it out for a few minutes sometimes, you know, but it's definitely gotten easier with the second baby. And I think as, you know, hopefully as they get older, it will get a little easier too.
Well, oh my gosh, I can relate with you so much about hurrying them to bed and being
Same.
annoyed with them taking so long. And you know what? I constantly have to tell myself is this is the most like mom quote I've ever heard in my whole life that I always think about is the days are long, but the years are short. And I'm like, soon my kids are going to be like so not interested in me that I have to be like, they want my attention right now. They want me to read to them at night. They want these things. And I never want to read a book at night. I'm not kidding. Like that is probably like, I hate reading out loud as it is. And then it's like my eyes suck. So, but I'm always
Wait a minute. Kristen, you don't like make all the voices and act out every character?
You guys, I'm like, can we just do something else? I went and bought those highlight books where you like find things. I'm like, I enjoy that. They enjoy that. So we do that at night sometimes. But anyways, the days are long and the years are short. And I always have to like remind myself that. So hopefully that's something you can think about too.
Yeah. Everyone says it, right? It's, you know, enjoy it. It goes by so fast and you try to, but like you said, when you're just in the trenches of it, it's just, you're exhausted, you're trying to do it all. And there's just not enough hours in the day sometimes.
Have you heard of that book, Go the Fuck to Sleep?
Yes. I got like 4 copies for my baby shower.
I don't know. I know I knew you'd appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh my
Everyone's
God.
like, oh, I got to get Amanda this one.
That's
love
hilarious.
it.
That's hilarious. I think it's because this is conjecture because we haven't talked about this, but when you're a high achiever and all you think about is wanting to get shit done, it's so hard to slow down and say, all right, get out of your way. It's your child. You need to be like soft for a minute.
Yeah.
You can go get shit done later. I have to talk myself into, you know, slow down. This is way better than the 10 emails that you didn't get to yet, you know, just to have that self-talk to stop and slow down and enjoy.
Yeah, no, I'm glad that you said that because I do the same thing. It's, you're always go, and on to the next. And it's very difficult to just kind of turn that off and be in the moment and focus on what you're doing right then and there with the kids. It's really difficult when your mind is always on business or on the next thing or, you know, whatever it is that you want to achieve in life.
Yes. So why don't you tell us this? We want to know, what are your goals for 2022?
Well, we're hoping that we can double, if not triple, our business.
Ooh, how are you going to do that?
Yeah, I have I'll be honest with you guys. We don't do a lot of prospecting. It's mostly referral business,
Nice.
and we have a little bit of, we're lucky enough that we've cultivated some good developer relationships to keep us in business. And so this year, I really want to focus on trying to set, obviously not 9 to 5, but set a more established schedule that I can focus on growing the business. Because if we can do $15 million a year without doing much of anything, then there's no reason that I can't do 30.
You're right. That's absolutely right.
If
Great
I put a
attitude.
plan in place. So, that's my goal. And having my husband, he can focus on what he's good at, which is he's better at the prospecting and the technology aspect, and I'm better in front of the client. I'm more of the closer. So if we can kind of divide and conquer, then that's our goal for 2022.
It's funny that you said divide and conquer, because when you were describing your relationship with your husband when it comes to work, it's exactly what I thought. I'm like, you guys divide and conquer with everything.
Yeah, we have to. And I think when you're both working, you're both in the house all day, it's really easy to say this is really 50-50 here, so hopefully we can keep it that way.
I'm 100% sure, based on what you said, that you can absolutely double
Oh
your
my
business.
gosh, yeah. No, not without a doubt.
Hopefully we could do this again next year and see.
Okay, that's a deal.
We'll take
just
you up on
committed.
that. Well, thank you so much for coming on. You've been so great.
Yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you guys. This was so much fun.
It's inspiring to hear a $15 million producer having 2 little kids with aspirations to double your business. And I hope that
Triple.
somebody, or double or triple,
Yes.
right? And somebody out there, get off your butt and do something. Because look at this girl. She's
Yes.
doing awesome.
And if
You can do it all, but you don't have to.
Yes. And if you guys out there would like to be on Moms in Real Estate, or you know somebody that should be on, please reach out to us on Instagram, Moms in Real Estate.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.